Yeah, what's going on, my pro wrestling smokers? Welcome to this week's edition of Pro Wrestling Smoke. Now it's new and permanent day on Thursdays. You know, I'm Kevin the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star, aka Ollie Pounder Check. Yeah, get what I'm saying? Yeah, you know who I am. So, Pro Wrestling Smoke this week. Hold on, let me get this together because it's early in the fucking morning. Excuse me, I am a little bit on the tired side. Yeah, let me get this damn promo code. All right, there we go. So, with that being said, for the people that are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing these videos, and trust me, I do good work. Also, don't forget, we are brought to you by Patch That Apparel, SmokeKind.com, the king of THCA, and SarahJCBDs.com. Please use my promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off your next order from SarahJCBD.com. Great line of products that are for pain relief, stress relief, and she even offer lube. So, yeah, we got a lot to get to today. We got releases, a review of the Shawn Michaels documentary, as well as a review of the live show that I went to in Arizona while I was in Phoenix with Arizona Wrestling Federation with their show known as Meltdown, which is a very good show. And we're going to talk some AEW and WWE. So there you go. So, yeah, folks. My Arizona trip was good, was pretty good. It had its ups, it had its downs. And while I was there, I thought about going to, Arizona. I saw that they had a wrestling promotion called Arizona Pro Wrestling. And yeah, it was a great show. So we're going to get to that show in a minute. Where should we begin? Well, first we begin with the biggest news, which was the WWE releases. Let me cut this down right off. I can get two shits. The WWE releases. It was a lot of them. A lot of guys from NXT, people from the main roster, some surprises. Some that I told you, if you go back when I did the Pro Wrestling Smoke many years ago, I was doing it with I predicted that some of these motherfuckers gonna get fired. Especially one in particular. So for some of the names, I don't know all the names fully. The main important ones was Kairi Sane. She was released. She was right in the middle of a storyline with Asuka and Io Sky, which they set up the match to go down in Backlash. I think me, myself, with Kairi Sane gone, it took some steam off of that rivalry. I'm just being honest. Because part of the storyline was seeing who Kairi Sane was going to pick. So, guarantee she's going to start him. It would surprise me if she stayed in America. She'll probably go, like I said, to Stardom because that's where she came from, and that's where her home is. Would I like to see her go to AEW? Yes, but I'd love to see her go to an MLW. Yes. But we already know she's going to start her. Next up was Aleister Black and Selena Vega. Oh, and by the way, AEW locker room don't want that motherfucker back. Let's talk about that for a second. They don't want him to come back. Some of the locker room don't like Aleister Black. Because the last time he was there, he wouldn't take a loss. That's why he never got a singles title. Trust me. You don't think Tony didn't think about putting the AEW title on him or the TNT title? All he had was tag matches. He didn't want to do a single match because, like Rusev, dumbass, who is right now stuck in mid-card purgatory. Aleister Black thought it was greener grass because Triple H was back. And guess what? You did get some run, but then you got released. No, did you get released? Your wife got released too, so they said both y'all was useless. I knew this was coming because, one, all the people that went from WWE, that moved AEW, who used AEW to springboard their asses back to WWE because they knew WWE wanted to be competitive. They did everything to make it difficult for Tony to book him and give him shine because I don't want to take a loss. I don't want to take a loss because if I take a loss, it's going to make me look weak going back to WWE. You get back to WWE, you was barely fucking used. You won. You lost the biggest feud you was in against Damian Priest. You beat Randy Orton. No one did nothing with it. And you weren't even a part of WrestleMania. Make it make sense. So now Aleister Black will either end up going to MLW because I'm pretty sure Killer Cross probably done spoke to Court Bauer was like, you need to go get Aleister. Which will make a great feud between them four. He's definitely going to go back overseas. Whether it's going to be WXW, whether it's going to be Progress, or any of that. But no, if anything, this should make Aleister Black think. Take a loss, nigga. Because it might be fucking funny. You was able to tell Tony, I don't want to take a loss. But how did it work out with Triple H? Yeah, you took a loss, nigga. A couple of them. Mighty fucking funny, you try to make sure you don't take a pin, no loss, no nothing. Could have probably been one of the biggest stars in AEW right now. But no, I don't want to lose because I want to go back to WWE. Get back to WWE. You lasted, what, all 6 months? Didn't even make WrestleMania. Wasn't even the main event of any pay-per-view. Didn't get over with the fans. You was over in AEW, but no, it wasn't good enough. You had to take your ass to WWE, and now you're jobless again. You had to start doing videos of your ass showing how you train people in kickboxing. Should have kept your ass in AEW. Should have took some losses. Probably would have been AEW champion by goddamn now. But no. And you went back, and guess what TKO said? He's useless. Cut him in his bitch. There you go. Another crew, Motor Machine Guns. I really hate that they got released, but then again, hell, I'm not surprised. WWE don't give a shit about tag team division. Now was saying that the Motor Machine Guns should go to AEW. I agree. One, AEW, if you look, tag team division is way better looking, way stronger, and probably the strongest tag team division out of all the wrestling promotions. But y'all swear up and down, AEW ain't doing shit. AEW makes it a point to highlight their tag team champions. They make it a point to build a tag team division. Not based off of two single wrestlers that we want to put together that's a tag team and make them a tag team. Like WWE. They don't treat the tag team titles as a joke like WWE. So they brought them in to win the tag titles. Then they lost the tag titles, and we haven't seen them since, hardly. They ain't been in a meaningful feud. They ain't have a meaningful match. And to be honest with you, I keep saying this. If they were 6'6", 350 pounds, they'll probably be at the top of the food chain when it comes to WWE. WWE like big guys. Let's just be real. Triple H like a muscular. TKO the same way. Okay? Yeah. I also saw that Tyra May, God, what the fuck her damn name? Tyra May Steele got released. I was surprised by that because she was in a big feud with, I just watched her last night on Evolve against Callie Armstrong. Damn, she was a good wrestler. But I know why she was released. She's not good looking enough in their eyes. They want the girls, especially the black girls, to look a certain way. And Tyra May didn't fit that aesthetics. How did I know this? What's the girl name? Mason Holiday, Layla Diggs, look at them. Callie Armstrong, look at her. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the black girls. Even to the point where Chantel Monet, whatever her name is. All these women are strikingly beautiful. Don't get it twisted. Tyra May still is a pretty sexy chocolate sister. But it don't fit the WWE aesthetics if you go look at it. That's why they released her. It was she wasn't getting it. They had her on LFG. The reason why they ain't released PJ Voss because she's Samoan. They ain't getting rid of her. I told you, God dang it. The Samoans run wrestling right now. There you go. Santos Escobar. He'll be in CMLL. And don't be surprised that fucking AEW aligned with Roosh and his people. Because I think he would fit that. You know, as we'd love to see a feud between him and Roosh over who would be the leader. That would be a good storyline. And Santos was hurt. At first, I knew he first was going to go to CML, which in turn going to put him in AEW. WWE was so worried. Oh, Santos, we don't want you to go to AEW, so we're going to bring you back and pay you more money. Just not to find anything you do on the main roster. Then we sent you to AAA. Then after that, we released you. I know Santos was like, I was better off taking my ass to CMLL. I was better off taking my ass to AEW. Jonte Shin, not surprised, but he didn't even get much. The run at NXT was less than spectacular. And the run at Evolve, I didn't see him too much. So, and I don't know everybody that was released. I'm not going to go through the list, but it was a bunch of them. And it says more to come. Oh, my bad. The Wyatt Six. That was the other biggest one. Not surprised. It wasn't working. When your feud is around a goddamn lantern, that feud lost steam after the tag team time. That feud lost steam at the beginning. They brought the Wyatt Six in. First of all, you fucked up by calling the Wyatt Six. It should be the Wyatt Six. It sounds better. It feels better. It fits better. 2, why didn't you have Alexa Bliss a part of the crew? She was Bray Wyatt's right-hand lady. I guarantee you Bray would have petitioned to have her a part of the Wyatt Six. That's where you fucked up at. It shouldn't have been Sister Abigail was Nikki Cross. Even though Nikki Cross was crazy as shit. And I love Nikki Cross. But fuck her. Alexa Bliss would have made more sense. Now Bo Dallas gone. Now they brought back Dexter Lumis. They moved Joe Gacy up. Now all of them are gone. Brought back Aaron Rowan just to fire his ass a year later. They had a great debut, which they attacked Chad. What's his name? Chad, well, he's right now OG Americano, Grande Americano. What I'm saying, they never paid off a feud with that. Y'all threw the tag titles on them. Should have kept them healed because you had more babyface for them to deal with. Actually, they shouldn't even been in a feud with MFT. They should have been a heel clique. You should have had Uncle Howdy in the mix for the titles. In the mix of going after Cody. That should have been it. Cody had to kill the crew together to go get the Wyatt Six. But no. Y'all want to make them faces. And guess what? They didn't get over. Not at all. Now they're gone. Now the question is, would a company sign all of them? Possibility. Eric Rowan from the past, he didn't want to wrestle AEW for some apparent reason. because of that, I don't know if AEW will bring him. Dexter Lumis was with the NWA before he got brought to the to WWE. So him going back to the NWA, I wouldn't be surprised. And he will go back to being Samuel Shaw. Joe Gacy, I see him heading to the Independents, GCW. Actually, I would love for him and Lumis to stay a tag team, and they end up in TNA or AEW. Now, Bo Dallas, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I think he's more of a fit for TNA than he is AEW. They can do more with him at AEW. What would be now if one of these comes in smart, sign all of them, but kind of change it up to where it is not the wide six, but something that they create within themselves. Nikki Cross is either going to be going TNA, AEW, or MLW. I know she's definitely going back overseas. And don't be surprised if you see her pop up at ICW or even Progress. So, but this has been happening for the past couple of years. There's always been releases that the WWE had done because it's about making more money. Plus, they had to make room for all these motherfuckers that they brought up. They had Callie Armstrong coming up from NXT. We had Sol Ruka coming up. We had, of course, you know, the ones that came up before WrestleMania, then after WrestleMania. Blake Monroe probably making a debut. Ricky Saints. Joe Hendry made a debut on the main roster. So basically, in a nutshell, they moved people out to bring people up. So that's what it's coming down to. So, and they said more releases come. I'm not surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if Rusev get released. If not this cut, around the cuts the next one. Because what is he doing? Now, speaking about WWE, we got through that. Let's talk WWE. There you go. This week, we have the furthering of a storyline that apparently WWE want to bring the bloodline back. So we had the furthering storyline between Roman and Jacob Fatu. On SmackDown, you had the two, the Usos try to talk to Jacob Fatu after before he decimated MFTs. Like the promo at the beginning of Raw, where they were sitting talking to Roman, like they the mob. Like they made the bloodline look like the mob people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It didn't say for MFTs. Had these motherfuckers look like they supposed to be the mob or something new, the Samoan mafia, And of course, you saw at the end of the show, the main event segment, Jacob Fatu laid Roman out, and Roman gave him his match at Backlash. Now, it's not been said that if Jacob loses, he joins the bloodline, but it's kind of was implied that yes, he will be joining the bloodline. He's taking a loss. I don't see him beating Roman this early for the title. Plus, let's keep it 100. Let's have a real conversation. Hold on. I got to use the bathroom real quick. So I'm going to put y'all on, hold on, give me 1 second. Because, yeah, I got to use the bathroom, unfortunately. So give me 1 second. So I'm going to play something for y'all. I don't give a fuck it's on YouTube because they can suck a dick. No, actually, I know what I do. No, I got you. No, I got you, people. I got you. Hold on. Because I got to handle this. Yes, me had to take shit. So this is going to happen. See you in fear. Up to speed, do you smoke some tree dollars with me? If you're not, fuck with me, you a dumb.
Kavanaugh, don't you forget it, bro. I call you niggas out, yeah, I call you hoes. Baddest MC in the game. Y'all gonna know the name, y'all gonna remember the name. I'm gonna tear that ass out the frame. Fuck shame. You boys can't even back the days. What, man? Y'all names ain't even got no game. I'm straight from the south, knock a nigga out without. Turn the party out, slap nigga I'm out. After she put you out, gonna make a shout. For the shit you a dummy. Y'all niggas think you fuck with me, it ain't even sunny. Looking for them girls that got that good and cutty. Just cut it, buddy. Gonna fuck a dummy, gonna leave a coming, gonna put in the tummy, gonna leave it running. Taste the pussy just like honey, cause you a dummy. What you want, tell me what you need, do what you can, hit me up the speed, do you smoke some $3 with me? If you not, fuck with me, you a dummy. 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 Tell me what you want, tell me what you need, do what you can, hit me up the speed, do you smoke some $3 with me? If you not, fuck with me, you a dummy. 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 Baddest dude in the game, getting new. See me roll, knock a nigga out. Got no problem, got the head ain't go. Straight from the Bull City strong. 9 inches, 9.5. Yes, my dick is long. Let's fight, let's get it right. Get it jump like a sight. I run or porn sight. You boys still be flying kite, y'all kite man. Third rate, villain man. I'm Batman with a suntan. Need your ass in like goddamn. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need, do what you can, catch me up to speed. Do you smoke some $3 with me? If you not, fuck with me, you a dummy.
Yeah, we back.
Dummy.
All right.
Dummy.
All right. Yeah, back what we were saying. Yeah, I had to go use the bathroom, people. I couldn't hold that shit. I couldn't hold that shit. So, this shows, let's have a conversation real quick. WrestleMania had its lowest attendance. They don't want to say that. They don't want to admit that they botched WrestleMania. And it's funny how the TKO Mark Shapiro, whatever the fuck his damn name is, whatever the guy who runs TKO name is, was trying to say, well, it's just a small segment of fans that didn't like it. It was a success. They loved it. Yeah, they loved it so much that y'all didn't break a record this year. They loved it so much that y'all barely got that 50,000. They liked it so much that people trashed and said it was probably not the best WrestleMania in a long time. It was so trash that Nick Khan admitted, without realizing he admitted, that it was a dumb decision to do Vegas 2 years in a goddamn row. So what do you do when your biggest show that you put on didn't do what it's supposed to do? You go back to what made y'all hot. The bloodline. So I thought the Uso and them might be cool with him. I didn't think they were going to come back together as a unit. So the bloodline is now your new version of the Horsemen. Because apparently there's always going to be a bloodline in the WWE. There's always going to be a bloodline. So I just find it funny that even with the MFTs, they're just the bloodline, the baby bloodline. This is the OG bloodline. So, I guess apparently they said we need a Samoan heel click on both wrestling promotion, on both wrestling shows. Surprised y'all ain't figured out one for NXT or Evolve. So there you go. Trick Williams. We already know Trick Williams is probably going to defend the United States title against Sami Zayn. Y'all saw the segment where Sami got his comeuppance as dressed as a gingerbread man. I actually like this feud. I like the fact that it's elevating Trick. I'm sorry, Trick got it. Trick got it. It's First of all, him and Lash Legend as a couple, you can't get sexier than that. They'll go to a swinger party, man. Everybody gonna want to fuck them. That's one. Two, Trick he just got it, man. I'm sorry. He's gonna be that dude. I'm seeing him and Obafemi. Well, I see him and Obafemi at some point. Main event in WrestleMania. Poor Carmelo Hayes, he done got lost in the shuffle. Because it's crazy how Carmelo Hayes came in and won the U.S. title, and then they put the belt on Trick. And to be honest with you, this is better. Actually, if you want to compare Trick and Carmelo, Carmelo run wasn't as good as Trick is. And Trick run on the main roster hasn't been that long. The feud for him becoming the United States champion was WrestleMania event level compared to the feud that Carmelo Hayes had to win the U.S. title, which was against Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov, Trick Williams, and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, who was probably one of your top main eventers, one of your top guys. You feel me? That shows me that Trick Williams, they want to push Trick Williams to the moon. I'm prepared. I'm going to let you know. Trick going to be U.S. champ for a minute. And I'm glad that they're keeping Yachty around. Can y'all please keep him around Yachty? Go ahead. Pay that money to Yachty. Pay that money to Yachty so he can continue to be the mouthpiece and the bounce off of Trick Williams. Period. Actually, I would love to see a feud between him and Carmelo Hayes, because the last time we saw this, Carmelo was the heel, Trick was the face. But I see that, well, if you're expecting Carmelo and him to have a feud anytime soon, there's something I got to build to. Because right now Carmelo Hayes is a face. So that means you have to turn Carmelo Hayes face or you have to turn Trick. They don't want to turn Trick Williams face. They don't want to turn him heel. They try to turn him face because they know that he going to get the culture. He going to bring that black money. He going to bring the niggas. Because what superstar in the past couple of years have we seen that black people going to want to come see like that? Trick is it. No shade to Jerron Evans. None. Trick got it in spades. The only person that got it over him is Obafemi, which brings me to Obafemi. Obafemi now is doing the open challenge. So the question is, who is Obafemi going to face at Backlash, even if he has a match? I don't see him have a return match with Brock, but Oba's a face. Am I correct? Gunther ain't got nothing going on. But here's the question. Do you want to put him against Gunther? Because one of them got to lose. Do you want Gunther to lose? Or do you want Obafemi? But some tell me, I'm trying to think who's all on the roster that he would challenge at Backlash. He might not even have a match at Backlash, to be honest with you. They should have him go a couple of weeks of just squashing people. And it goes up into a main event person that he can have a real feud with coming on. After last week with Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker had an in-ring segment. Very good back and forth. Very good back and forth. Braun Breaker, I just love how Seth says, so what? You got that promo from your uncle? And the line I love, you're not even the second best in your family. Smoke that off. And Seth gave him a match at Backlash. Now, let's just be realistic. What? Seth taking the loss. I would not have Braun. If Seth beats Braun, it has to be down the line. Plus, this storyline needs to last 2 SummerSlam because Seth got to find a click. We kind of already see him in search of that. Well, the tag champs, which is division, I guess they had a match, and the Street Profits the past 2 weeks have been attacking division. Montez Ford, that motherfucker looks like, you know something? He is WWE's version of Swerve. Because Swerve bulked up a lot to get to the size he had now. Montez Ford has bulked up, bro. That bruh. Street Profits about to get them tag titles, dog. They look good. His partner, you see, is in better shape. They in great shape right now. You know what I'm saying? Plus, once again, congratulations to Bianca Belair and him for having a little one. So, I see what I was saying. I see Montez them having that title match. I see them at some point teaming with Seth Rollins. Seth tried to come to him to make a alliance. They shut him down. They said, "What you think this is about? You? This is about them titles, nigga. We don't give a fuck about you." So I'm wondering who Seth Rollins is going to have on this team. We saw a couple of NXT debuts. So Ruka came out. Brett Monroe, I think, is going to be making a debut for one of the shows. Who else came out? Ethan Page made his appearance. He got his first win over Javon Evans. He is now in the midst of a 4-way feud with Penta and Javon on one side and him and Rusev on the other, because they actually came together and attacked Javon Evans. Well, attacked Pentagon, and Javon Evans came out to make the save. So I expect, interesting that Javon Evans is part of the first feud that Ethan Page have on the main roster. Ethan Page is going to make noise on the main roster. He if you watch, which I'm going to review in a minute, the Heartbreak Kid documentary, Ethan Page was on there a lot. He talked a lot. That means that WWE is looking at him to be a future WWE champion. And why not? Ethan Page got the look. Great wrestler. I mean, damn. I love me some Ethan Page. Great promos. And I'm sorry, he fits. Would surprise me that the man that takes the belt off of Pentagon would be him. That was all said and done. So, also, we know Ricky Saints is going to make an appearance this Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. The Intercontinental title situation, Io Sky came out for the open challenge because, of course, Becky was talking. I don't know if they're going to have her and AJ Lee have a return match or not. We waiting to see. But Io Sky came out. Of course, I told you Asuka attacked Io Sky, costing her the title for the Intercontinental belt. I'm wonder if they're gonna bring AJ Lee back for her to face Becky for a third match at Backlash. Will Becky even defend the title at Backlash? So anyway, Stephanie McCure is injured. They actually wrote off TV with an attack by the Judgment Day. And the tag, what was it? The tag, I think the Judgment Day is the number one tag team contenders because of Liv Morgan helping them defeat Valkyria and Bayley. They're setting it up for Roxanne Perez to turn face and be the one to unseat Liv Morgan for the title. You want to be honest, I think Liv Morgan probably was more of a transitional champ than a champ, but the question is how long they're going to bleed this out. because the break of the Judgment Day, they bleed out for 2 years, and they finally got it. And we still see there's going to be tension between Bayley, Finn Balor, and the Judgment Day. So some tell me that's going to come from a SummerSlam in some way, shape, or form, or fashion. But I saw how Liv Morgan was acting towards her. I'm curious to see where this is going to go and how this is going to end up. Like I said, for what we know, I think they're pushing Gunther to go with LA Knight. Julia uses the United States Women's Championship to Tiffy Stratton. Julia has not had a very good run in the main roster. He took the belt off of her, put it back on Chelsea. Put the belt back on her. So, because, Chelsea, which Chelsea lost Alba Fire, and I think Piper Niven. So Alba Fire will be gone. So Kelly Ray will probably be back in ICW, or wouldn't be surprised to see in TNA. But I find it interesting that Julia lost the title. Tiffany Stratton, which is one of their top stars, is now the United States champion. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me the next round of cuts, whenever that happens, Julia might be on the chopping block. Because she's not connected. She's not connecting. It's Kiana James make more connection than her. So, and I can't explain why that's the case. See what else. Anything of great of importance with the WWE with the main roster? Not really. Like I said, WWE on the whole, I've seen it doing ways. It didn't surprise me that the Raw wasn't as great, because this is right now after WrestleMania, but died down the afterbirth, and plus the building up of SummerSlam. So actually going to be technically Backlash ends the WrestleMania season, because what was left, the afterbirth, or what was left over after WrestleMania, happens at Backlash. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this bloodline and how it's going to be different from the first run. And trying to, but anything else that was of great importance? No, WWE, that's pretty much the main storylines for WWE. Because I'm trying to think who's, because of course, Paige and Nikki Bella, we haven't heard too much about when they're going to defend the tag titles. I mean, they're going to be on SmackDown, that was all said and done. So we'll see what SmackDown look like. So now, before I go into NXT, let's talk about Shawn Michaels' documentary. Very good documentary. I didn't watch the Hulk Hogan one because it's Netflix and it's Hulk Hogan. Yeah. I haven't seen this dance before. But Shawn Michaels, I never seen a documentary with Shawn. Very good documentary. It broke down how he started, where he came from. I remember when he debuted in AEW. I remember the matches between him and Buddy Rose and I can't think of the damn name off the head. But his stint in AEW, their stint when it came to WWE. But let me tell you what they missed, right, on the documentary they want to say. But WWE brought in the Rockers because at the time, NWA was booming. And one of their top tag teams was the Rock and Roll Express. So they brought in the Rockers to compete with the Rock and Roll Express, as well as to be fresh faces in the tag team division. Okay. I remember the greatest tag team breakup of all time. On the barbershop the super kick, and he threw his ass through the glass. But what I found interesting was this is the question I want to bring this up back. I said this myself, and I noticed that none of these fuckers wanted to take on this task. Why didn't Vince just went ahead and make that click Dead Man Hill click? They're already riding together. You can clearly see they roll with each other. I'm pretty sure that Vince knew that the click ran with each other. But he never put them as a click, a heel click. He could have had NWO before NWO with the click. Because if you think about it, majority of NWO was the click. Sean Whitman, Nash, and Hall. You feel me? And I think them leaving for WCW really affected Shawn, which really affected Shawn Michaels. It affected him. Shawn Michaels winning the world title for the first time. It was crazy to see that he didn't even enjoy the run as champion. He won the title and wasn't even happy about it. But the other thing is that I wouldn't have pissed on him to put him out if he was on fire back then. I was like, damn, he's that much of an asshole. But I kind of see why, because the people that is your friends, your best friends, it's not like you've been working for these many years and someone that you done became buddy with, you used to seeing, ends up leaving. It does affect you in some ways. And when it comes to pro wrestling, it just wasn't that they worked together. They traveled together. They hung together. They talked. They drank. They partied. Let me make this clear. It made sense why he felt the way he felt. Because the simple fact of that, now the people that was in my corner are gone. Because from what I'm hearing, he didn't have many friends outside of that. At one point, him and Bret Hart was cool. And then they fell. Then, of course, he got hurt. He left. He came back. That when DX was made. The Bret Hart situation, you know. And the feud between him and Bret Hart. He said at this time, then when he became an asshole. And everyone started to hate him. You know, period. And when he came back, this is when DX was born. Because they were in the midst of the Midnight War. See, some of y'all wasn't alive doing that. Yeah, it was very real for WCW to put WWE out of business. When DX, Stone Cold, The Undertaker got hot, that's when Monday Night Raw started to get hot again. DX was part of that. Them and Stone Cold and The Rock was like the cornerstone of the Attitude Era. So, which is, they never talked about the New Age Outlaws. They didn't mention that. They did mention Whitman. You feel me? But that was because he was part of the original clique. And I do remember when Dsesert then was in NWA was saying, yo, we would love if WWE even release Shawn and release both Shawn Whitman and Shawn Michaels so they come to WCW. Then the injury that put him out for a while. When he hit that, I remember, now mind you, all these matches that they showed, I've seen these matches. But I didn't see it with an adult eye. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, still a teenager, where have you. Shawn Michaels hit the corner of that goddamn motherfucking shit. Yeah, his back was, I can see why his back was fucked up. Because he hit that bitch right here. See how my hand hit? Yeah, that's how his back hit. On the edge of that goddamn casket. And yeah, it hurt. I'm pretty sure. He had to survive with that back pain all the way up to Stone Cold took the title. Then he left. He talked about what he did. He did a few things here and there. But the main thing was he found God. And he made a return. And y'all saw the run that he had. Then, of course, they went to him being in NXT. Of course, they showed that. It was cool to see that his daughter is the makeup artist, and his son is one of the guys in production. And it's also funny to see Shawn Michaels walk around with them bow legs. That nigga bow-legged as fuck, yo. Shawn Michaels bow-legged as hell, yo. He just walked. He walked like he just got off a horse for real. But Shawn Michaels running NXT, yeah. Shawn Michaels influenced a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, a lot of the pretty boy gimmicks is from Shawn Michaels. And Shawn Michaels got some of his shit from who? Ric Flair, which was an honor for him to retire him. The conversation with that, he bought the watch for him and Rick. You know what I'm saying? You can see the tears in both of their eyes. And Rick even said it when he first met Shawn. He said, oh, he knew he had it. He said just the way he moved about it. Shawn, whether you liked him or not, was probably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Tag team and singles. I knew back with AEW that Shawn was probably going to be the breakout star as a kid. He stood out way more than Martin Jannetty did. He was the Ricky Morton to that. He was the Ricky Morton for that tag team. Because who always stood out with the Rock and Roll Express? Ricky Morton. Shawn Michaels, one of the best comeback you ever see. Him and Bret Hart, classics. You want to talk about Flair and Steamboat? I'll give you Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. So that documentary was great. Y'all should go check it out. It taught me a lot about Shawn Michaels and showed me some things I didn't know. I didn't know that he did a wilderness TV show. I love the fact that Shawn Michaels, that Triple H made it a point to bring Shawn Michaels in. And my thing is, I wondered when did they figure out that Shawn would make a great trainer? You know what I'm saying? Would be great behind the scenes. And it's crazy that two of the main guys in the clique who stayed in WWE is now running the main roster and the NXT roster. I was even shocked to see Al Snow. He's helping out NXT. So a lot of these women wrestlers are working for WWE and even AEW, so I love it. So now we got through that. Let's talk NXT. With all the losses, now we reset. I was hearing people complain about the AI that Sol Rooker had, not Sol Rooker, that Zarya had. I saw no issue with the AI. I would have preferred an in-ring promo or a backstage interview, but I get it. They want to make it, they want to make her that bigger than life character. I see that they have a plan to push her to the moon. They have a plan to push her to the moon. So, once again, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Zarya. Excuse me. I keep saying Zo Rooker. Zarya. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Zarya. What have you. Now, we had a bunch of debuts. We had Tristan Angel debut on NXT. We had there's a whole bunch of guys from Evolve that made their presence felt about the world title. Of course, D'Angelo was in the ring talking. Evil made his debut, giving a warning in Japanese lettering to the champ. Then Travion Heights attacks the champ. And then the former Atlas champion for Progress, Will Cross, this fat fucker got on the top rope and did a fucking moonsault that was beautiful. Yeah. Seen a lot of European talent popping up lately. Have y'all noticed? On Evolve as well as NXT. I'm liking who they're bringing up. I glad they brought up Trish. I glad they brought up Kiana, Tarver, who also confronted Miles Bourne, who had a banging match with Sugars. And at some point, I see Dark State breaking up and Sugars and your boy Lennox having a match. That's the money match with them. Period. The Vanity Project is right now becoming, they showing up and showing out. I'm loving it. As well as we had Lizzie Rain, who I knew she was from England when I heard her voice, niece to a legendary drummer from Iron Maiden. And her finishing maneuver is sick. It's sick. Now, they said they got it from Mina Shirakawa, but this looks way more devastating. This looks way more devastating. It looks way more devastating. Hold on. I got to find this. Let's see. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm about to look this up. I want y'all to see this. Because this, I saw that shit. Yeah. Hold on. We about to look at this. I want y'all to look at this. I'm sorry. That is what the Soul Snatcher, and this move is right now, in my opinion, the two best finishers in all pro wrestling right now. So let's go. I need to bring up a screen anyway because shit I got to show you people. I want y'all to look at this. This is just fucking awesome. Let's go. Elbow. That headbutt was sick. And I love her facial expressions. She is so cute. But watch this. God. Let's watch that again. Hold on. Let's watch that again. Let's watch that again. Yaga. One more time. Yaga. One more time. Yaga. I am sorry, people. I want to see more of her. I want to see more of her. I'm sorry. Yeah, God damn. But how is it the women got better finishers than the men? I'm just saying, man. And I heard that she went with wrestling place called Hustle. Wrestling, which in England. I heard she was the shit up there. I'm not surprised why she is. So I like Lizzie Rain. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of her. Y'all need to watch out for Tristan Angel, Mr. England. He got that look. I know Shawn Michaels high on him because he looked like an English Shawn Michaels. I'm NXT. It's going to take a while before the shows really get popping because when you have that many call-ups, that it takes time for the show to settle. It takes time for the show to settle. And what I mean by that is that I'm trying to find something quick. What that means is that just like what happened with 2.0, then they got to rebuild the roster. And what I mean by rebuild the storylines get the fans back invested, because you do have D'Angelo, you do have Miles Born as champion. You have a tag team champion is the Vanity Project. You had the women's North American champion, which is Tatum Paxley, which I must do this real quick. Thank you. Keep the bell on that crazy child, please. Tatum Paxley is the most interesting thing you have on the goddamn roster. I am sorry. She should have never lost the world title. Which I forgot that Jacy Jayne in the Fatal Influence went to the main roster. Jacy Jayne had a banger with Rhea Ripley, and Fatal Influence made their influence felt on the main roster. Now they're gone. After that, Tatum Paxley is really your most interesting female on the roster. She should have been champ. She should have been North American champ. She should be champ. I see that they're favoring the low. I love the fact that Mr. Iguana, he has the iguana, is now in the midst of the feud with the Culling. But they still need one more guy because there's two guys, one girl. One of them two. So apparently they're about to now set up the mixed tag titles will probably be defended on NXT at some point. Or the Culling will be going to AAA to go for the mixed tag titles. Because you have Izzy Dane, who is going to go after the world title, which we all know that Lola Vice is not giving that belt up. Lola Vice, with her sexy ass, will be champ for a nice long time. Because Lola Vice they're looking at her to be the alpha female for this roster. One, she already wrestling in AAA, and she's so over in AAA, it's not even funny, that some people would like to see her defeat Famar for the AAA title. Rumor has it that I got a feeling it's going to be Rachel Rodriguez who is going to win the AAA title. Can you please put the belt on Big Mommy Cool? Can you put the belt on Big Mommy Cool, AAA? I'm just saying. I love me some Big Mommy Cool. She's sexy than a motherfucker. She should win the AAA title. And I like the fact they have. Actually, I would love to see her and Roxanne Perez go down to Mexico and have some matches. But back to my point. So they're furthering that feud. Now we're about to have the bad bitch, head bitch in charge feud with Miss Parker versus Too Strong Kelly Armstrong. Kelly Armstrong came in that roster with talking shit, getting a lot of talking shit. She pissed on the grass. And then called out Jada Parker. He thought that Parker was just gonna let that slide. My baby ain't gonna let shit slide. Jay, you lucky son of a bitch. Boy, you better be knocking the goddamn dust off that pussy, boy. You better fuck the dog shit out of Miss Parker, boy. I'm just, boy. Goddamn, you got all that goddamn sexiness. What you said? 1 word, 4 letters. Yeet! No, I got 1 word. No, I got 1 word, 4 letters you should be doing. And what you should be doing to that pussy. Beat it up. And it look like a cute couple. I ain't even going front. And it does not surprise me because it was rumored that her and Jay was dating. Then it became official. I wonder what Jay. I want to tell you what's funny, right? Jay saw her come out of court. He was like, "Yeet, Miss Parker. How you doing, Miss Parker? How you doing, Miss Parker? How you doing? I'm Jay Uso. You know what I'm saying? You know how Jay is, because Jay got the swag. You know, Big Jim, he just, he cool because the face he be making. But Jay goddamn is like, yeah, he the dude that gonna step to the big like, Shorty, what's up, guy? What's up, guy? How you doing? How you doing? Can we get? Oh God, I know. Oh God, I know, boy. And she said she was 20. I think she said she was 27, right? So no, that 28 is about Yeah. I would have looked at him sideways. She was 21. Now, if Jay was knocking it down at 21, I would have looked at him sideways. But she's 27. So, no, because even at 50, I would date a 28-year-old. That's the lowest I would go. And when 55 hit, it would be 30. Or 35, goddamn it. No. No, I need, if we're going to have some age difference, you need to be grown with it. I don't date children. So, but no, Jay, I hope you not, I hope you beating the brakes off that, buddy. Because she's sexy as fuck. I'm sorry, she is. Oof. Jada Parker, my favorite one on the goddamn roster. I ain't even gonna lie. And I love me some Kelly Armstrong too. Don't get she was my favorite on Evolve. So they're gonna have a match. This is gonna be like an orgasm for me almost. You know what I'm saying? To watch them two beat the shit out of each other. And this is gonna be, and trust me, this is going to be a very physical match. Because both of them hit. They laid it in. So we about to see. Trying to think what else. Shiloh Hill is this era's Mick Foley. Shiloh Hill defeated Ricky Saints. Not surprised because Ricky Saints is leaving and he's staying. So why not put over Shiloh Hill? Which tells me that Shiloh Hill is, okay, one, he won LFG. They're very high on him, so don't be surprised if this motherfucker ever even win the North American title or win the world title. Also, I think Jackson Drake next week supposed to go against, I think, Troy Jasper. So, which I thought they would continue the feud between him and Keanu Carver. I guess not. So, now, enough with NXT. Let's move to Evolve real quick. Evolve, congratulations to Wendy Chu. Her fine ass. Hold on, let me find it. With her fine ass, who is my new favorite on Evolve right now. She is so gorgeous. That's a gorgeous woman. Thank you for putting the belt on her. Glad that she lost the sleepy time evil doll look. She's always been a good wrestler. I liked her on NXT before they fucked her up by making her sleepy Wendy Chu. I've never seen a bad match from this lady. She deserved to be champ. She earned it. And look at her. She fits. She looked like a champion. The interview that she had with Lainey Luck, go back and look at her. She looks like championship material. When she go to NXT, she should become the NXT champion. She should eventually become a main event on the main roster. She has the skills. She has the look. She got the mic skills. Y'all didn't have the bitch talk for goddamn a year. Mic skills. She gives good fucking promos. Why the fuck did y'all take that off of her? That's part of the reason why I didn't make on NXT, because you wouldn't let her talk. She got the sexy voice. She know how to bring the crowd in. She know how to tap into emotions. Wendy Chu is a diamond in the fucking rough, and I ain't even gonna front. I'm glad they didn't release her. And yeah, she should keep the belt on Evolve for a minute. And after she loses the belt, actually, while she's champion, you need to have on NXT. You need to go to NXT and have some wins. Hey, why not put on TNA since you love putting everybody on goddamn TNA and have her win the knockout championship? Because apparently you'll never have a knockout come win the women's title for NXT. So why not sit her over there and become a knockout champion? Let her get over some more. Thank you for giving her the title. I even saw Cam Hendricks. This motherfucker done made to the goddamn NXT roster. I'm like, they done destroyed. They done depleted Evolve. Like I told you, Tyra May, she's gone. Callie Armstrong gone. She had a match with Tyra May this week. And she also did her Swan Song promo. The triple threat match, I'm going to keep saying this. Aaron Rourke is gold. He looked like more of the star than the other two fuckers in the ring. I'm going to say it again. He looked more like the star than Harlem, wherever his name is, and the Harvard boy. Even though Harlem Lewis, they really need to figure him out because he's not getting over. Not as a heel or a face. He's not getting over to me. I'm not feeling Harlem Lewis. At first, I was feeling when he first went. I don't know what happened. Maybe after he took the loss, Tiana Tarver, it kind of took the stain off of him. I think putting him on LFG hurt him. Harlem just, I'm not feeling him. The other guy was in Brent Prescott, something like that. He got a look. He got potential. I don't know why y'all put him in a title match like this. I could think of a couple of people y'all could have put in that position. But Aaron Rourke, he's ready for NXT. Aaron, I'm sorry, he'll get over. The fans love him because he's just flamboyant. Yeah. He's flamboyant, and I love it. He is this generation's Adrian Street. And he's good. I'm sitting there watching the match. He can sell. His movements are so fluid. I'm looking forward to seeing Aaron. Yeah, I want to see what he really do if he ever makes it in the main roster, though. I'm being honest with you. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm looking forward to him when he turns heel. That's a scary thought. Aaron Rourke is a heel. Because the face, he's fabulous. Fabulous. Clock it. But as a heel, I think he's going to be transcending. Straight up. So. All right. Now, let's end up with AW. Then we about to get to. Sorry, I gotta look at my baby again. Winnie Chu. She is so gorgeous, I swear to God. Anyway, AEW. As we can see, at some point, Darby will be facing off against MJF. If you notice, they are giving Darby a lot of world title matches in a quick succession. Why is that? Because at some point they're gonna get the belt off of him. I give him 3 months. Him and MJF is going to happen. He keeps saying MJF has to put up something. He's not gonna get a title shot. So, what would MJF put up? Remember, we kept saying, how are they going to figure out to get Hangman Page out of the funk where he cannot challenge for the world title? Here's your answer. He's going to make MJF put up the stipulation with Hangman Page. Because Darby going to want to face Hangman Page because he's going to feel that his title run is not going to be cemented unless he faces Hangman Page. He beat every champion in the held the belt minus Jericho. Him and Jericho, no. He might give Jericho a match at some point. So because of that, he's going to make MJF put that up for line. Now, if that's the case, Darby's retaining. If that's the case, Darby is retaining. If it's anything else, like I can't challenge for the belt as long as you got the title, my hair, no, he's winning. MJF getting the belt back. But if MJF has to put up a reversal of the stipulation with Hangman Page, Darby's retaining. The next big title match after that pay-per-view would be him and Adam Page. With Adam Page being a heel. Because I would predict if Adam Page come back, it would be a heel turn. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. He just did career suicide when he lost that match, but making the stipulation that he said if I beat you or no, if you beat me, no, if I beat you, I win the title, but if you beat me, I can never change for AEW long as I live. Y'all remember that dumbass shit that Cody did, which really kind of fucked up his run in AEW? Because at some point, people wanted to see him as the AEW champion, which made so much goddamn booking sense. Tony Khan would have vetoed it like, no, nigga, you're winning the title. You're the first. They ain't gonna look. I don't give a fuck what the fans are already expecting it. Why not give it to them? And we got a feud with you and Jericho, and we can go from there. So yeah. Hell of a match with Brody King. AEW by far right now is having the best matches in pro wrestling. Even though WWE has had some good matches, the main event with CM Punk and Roman, that was a classic. But when we talk about on Raw, show versus show, Dynamite, man, their matches be on point. And y'all keep talking about the booking. The booking is flawless right now to me. Like I said, the match, because everybody was questioning, okay, let's have a real conversation real quick. Everybody was questioning whether Darby should be champ. Was it smart for MJF to have dropped the belt? I was watching Wrestle Talk. AEW had the most attended Dynamite in a long time. And guess who was the main event? Darby. I love you, Jim Cornette. Can you please just go ahead and admit the motherfucker got drawing power? The past two shows had one, it had ranked high, I guess, in the Nielsen ratings per se. Two, their shows have been packed. Three, the show's been more exciting than that of Raw or SmackDown. Darby as a champ, I love it. Actually, I'm not even going to front. If he's short run in 3 months, this is going to be one of the strongest 3 months as a champ I ever seen. Because when I sit back and look at the opponents that he's picking, these are motherfuckers that are the shit. Brody King. Next week, if the Jet, Kevin Knight. Jet Speed Kevin Knight. Come on now. Who is hot right now? TNT champion. Hot. Hot. So, right there, I told you they said it was something that Roman said. They said the belt don't make the man make the belt. Y'all know that promo. I had to go back to it. And I ain't gonna front, it was a good promo because he said now the world heavyweight title is relevant because I have it. AEW is showing that Darby is a great champion because guess what? They're giving him great opponents to wrestle. They're giving him great opponents to wrestle. Another reason why they did put the belt on Darby was that what they're doing with Ospreay, which I'm about to get to, but I'm still on Darby. Stop questioning whether Darby going to be a great champion. Is his title run going to be worth something? People, the first two matches, hey, Tommaso Ciampa, come on now. Did he win against Brody King? I keep bringing Brody Lee. Say this fucking again. Let me make this clear. Darby's going to have a good run as champ. And I ain't even going to front. After watching these last two matches, I hope he keep the belt for a minute. Well, I like to see MJF get the belt from him. Yeah. If not, I kind of got an idea where they might be heading. And we'll get to that in a minute. We saw Ospreay join the Death Riders. Pac don't look too happy about it. And I like the fact. Let me tell you something. Hold on. I had to bounce on this. Let's bounce on this. Moxley is the man. I heard so many people talk shit about Moxley. Moxley, out of the three, I'm going to be real with you. Moxley having a run, bro. I dare say a better run than Seth. The promo, the interaction between him and Ospreay was beautiful. He told him, drop everything. Your hatred for me, drop that. Drop this. You know what I'm saying? Basically told him, like, look, nigga, I'm about to break you and remake you. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what the storyline is showing. Ospreay got hurt with his neck. If you notice, every time he lost, it was because of that neck. And also his philosophy on pro wrestling. So what Moxley is doing is what a Sith Lord would do. He beat the Jedi, injured it. Makes the Jedi see his way is not working. Maybe you need to change your thinking. So guess what he just did? He's now a Sith apprentice to Darth Moxley. Darth Mox. He asked, where's the ring? He said, no ring. We start from the ground up. I'm looking for more vignettes of this. Because to see the transformation of Will Ospreay. You see the transformation for him. See the transformation of him into a different type wrestler. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm just keeping it 100. It's you know, I tell people, you gotta realize something, right? Is that you have to realize that this match. I mean, like I said before, because everyone is wondering, will Ospreay win the world title at Wembley? Yeah. Because when it's all out in Wembley, let me see. Let me take a look. Let me see. Pay-per-view, let me see. Dynasty. Okay. Vince, hold on. Let me look this up real quick, make sure. Yeah, Double or Nothing is May 24th. So the question that I have to ask 24th is, then we got Forbidden Door June 28th. So All Out, All In London is August 30th. So we got between, let's see. Usually, Fairway to Hell. Oh shit, it's gonna be interesting. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 months before we go to All In. So it's safe to say that either Ospreay will go against Darby for the title and win it, because will we see a rehashing of the Death Riders versus Darby, where is Ospreay be the conduit to get the title back for the Death Riders? Let's see. I'm curious. Now, interesting, the Ops, of course, Joe is back after, he went away to record what he needed to record for, one of my favorite shows, I'm saying, Twisted Metal. He made mention about Ospreay. So are we foreshadowing a war between the Ops and the Death Riders? Who knows? And then, of course, my man Swerve Strickland. Big Swerve. You know what I'm saying? Big Swerve. What the fuck I just did? Oops. Oh, damn it. That posing went. I messed up something. Hold on. Give me a sec. Oh, shit. Doggone it. Oh, no, I know where it's at. What the hell I'm doing? I got another thing. I was looking for something I wanted to pull up to make sure that I could see it when it comes time to talk about it, which is AWF, which we're about to talk about in a second. Now, I saw that Swerve Strickland is set up his program to go after Bandito. I wonder if this is going to involve the Ring of Honor World title. Because Bandito has been Ring of Honor champion for ever so long. He took the fall off that motherfucker. So I'm wondering how they're going to go. Because I think that's probably going to go. I don't know when that match is going to go down. And I don't know if Bandito answered the challenge, because he liked the way that he picked up the paper and burned it. So I'm looking forward to that match. Because AEW, I'm not even going to front. I heard it like I remember when people kept saying, "Well, no, he builds storylines around the match that he won." Well, it seems like the storylines are pretty darn good because it makes sense. AEW's most dangerous man going after AEW's most wanted man. It makes sense. It makes itself. It ain't much you got to say in the promo. It's a bounty. I'm the most dangerous man. How the fuck it look like me, the most dangerous man, Swerve Strickland, the vicious and most violent guy I am, don't try to get this money. And then it made him a heel. It makes sense. So I'm looking for that match. The question is, like I said, would it have the Ring of Honor title involved? And because they made no mention about the Ring of Honor title, and I haven't heard anything about a defense for the Ring of Honor championship. And then again, I don't follow Ring of Honor. I got to do better about that. So, and of course, I would like to see me and Shirakawa. Not me and Shirakawa. And I said that wrong. It was Sakura. Sakura was the girl that did that move, that Lizzie. So I want to correct that, Lizzie, because I couldn't remember. Now I kept saying me and Shirakawa. I'm like, I'm sorry, she's so fine. It was on my brain. I couldn't help it. But I'm curious to see where that storyline go with Dan Cameron with Statlander, who is now changed her look to look more like Mortal Kombat. I like the match between her and Kaira Shida. Interesting tag match. They had me dying laughing when she kicked in the stomach and suplexed her. And she into Megan Bain, and she was like, yeah, why did she kick her? I thought she turned on her. Then she told her, no, go ahead and handle her. I know she was like, wait a second, did you just kick me in the stomach and suplex me? Oh. But I like that they kept it was a good tag match. I like that they're keeping the belts on Megan Bain and Lana Cross. I don't know what tag team they're going to have to take the belts off of. Of course, I think that the Brawling Birds, they're going to continue the Brawling Birds, beefing with the Triangle of Madness. We haven't found a contender for Tekla yet. And like I said, Tekla, it looks $1 million fucking bucks. She looks $1 million fucking bucks, dog. I'm sorry. She needs to keep the belt on for a minute. But like I said, I'm just curious to see who will be the person to unseat her and when that will happen. Because Britt Baker's still on the contract, we still ain't seen that motherfucker. So I think she'll be perfect to bring back and take the belt off of. I'm just saying, Tony. People been waiting to hear to see DMD. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So with that being said, I think Andrade, and then of course we saw Andrade. At some point, Andrade and MJF are going to have a match. I'm curious about that. And will Andrade turn face? We'll see. But we probably going to get what we've been waiting for. Kensuke Takeshita, I hope I said that. I probably butchered the name, versus Kushida Okada for the international title. Yes, about time. The match that he had with Ace Austin, people, please keep Ace Austin on my TV. Keep that motherfucker on my TV. Please. Yes. Keep him on TV. But either I see Takeshita winning the title. Even though I'm going to go try to use that screwdriver to win the match, Takeshita is going to win the international title and turn on Don Callis all in the same night. Because one, Okada been champ for going on what? Almost 2 years. So it's time for him to drop the title. And it makes sense to drop it to Takeshita. Because he's the heir apparent to being the greatest Japanese wrestler. You feel what I'm saying? So there you go. So that's enough of that. Let's talk AWF. Hold on, let's see. Let's talk AWF. All right. Now, AWF had this show called Meltdown, which is I guess one of their live events, which is one of their big events, what have you. They had Gigi Dolan, Zachary Wentz, and they had Juicy Fina, which I know him from MLW, as well as their regular wrestlers. The regular roster, what have you. So we're gonna take a look at this. Hold on, and here we go. So we're going to review and look at AWF Meltdown. So their show consisted of, we had the world title on their title with JC Whitfield versus Clutch, which we're going to talk about. Priscilla Kelly, the women's championship #1 contender, Priscilla Kelly versus SOS versus Brittany Brooks, who also will be on Hawk and will be challenging Shotzi. Zachary Wentz went against Cosmo Orion. The tag titles online is Chubby Deep and Juicy Fana. Went against Lights, Camera, and Faction. We had a final showdown tag team match with his best 2 out of 3 falls as the Gosh and Lorenzo versus the Queens of the Stone Age or something of that nature. Taylor Kinsley and Moxie Stokes. And then, of course, they had Cash Carter defending the AWF Arizona State Championship against Rudy Rogers. Now, the other matches I didn't get to see. I did get to meet some people. I actually get one call. So, yeah, there you go. So, the show itself was a great show. I'm not even going to front. I had a good old time. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at some shit, shall we? Let's go. Oh, that's my picture. I'm sorry. Let's go. People, I'm at the show. I told you I'll come to the independent show. I want y'all to see something. This is me outside before it started. There you go. Before the main show started. There. We got a pro wrestler there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask him, is it okay if he come on and introduce himself? Excuse me, sir. I hate to bother you, but can you introduce yourself to my smokers? You know what I'm saying? I see you in the pro wrestling gear. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? So can you say smokers?
What's up? This is Dos Equis. What's up, smokers?
Yes.
You
named Dos Equis.
But
they ain't here. I'm gonna tell them that they had to come check it out. I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, are you?
Yes. The name of my podcast is Pro Wrestling Smoke.
All right, Pro Wrestling Smoke. I'm gonna tell you this. Coming from North Carolina, come here, Arizona Wrestling Federation, best wrestling because I'm here too. You know? Oh yes. And yeah.
I'm gonna be watching him now. So
check him out.
Yeah. Thank you. People, there you go, people. See, I told you I'll come to the independent show. Now, I want y'all to see something. Hold on. This is me walking in, seeing the venue. Yeah, and I'm front row. Yeah, I'm front freaking row for this shit, right? Yes, I was front row actually. I was very much front row. I was in the action. I was in the mix. Fucking love, real. Yeah. So let me bring this back in. All right. So I got there around 6-something, and I bought the early access tickets. Next time when I buy early access tickets, my black ass is going to go for early access because I missed 2 matches. The 2 matches that I missed was the first one, which was Kilo versus King Kong, who I actually saw. I didn't get a chance to talk to. And then you had the AWF Unleashed Championship 6-pack challenge. And Dsesert was one of the guys that was in that match. There was another young man that I saw that was there. I chit-chatted with him a little bit. I didn't get that on camera. I didn't get to see the match. So the first match I actually got to saw was actually the tag match. So, and it was the Goosh versus Taylor Kinsley and Moxie Strokes. Now, for what I understand, it was a long-time feud that came to them having a three-way, almost like a three-stage to hell match. The first match was a wrestling match. The second match was a submission match. Yeah. Then the third match was a Falls Count Anywhere match. So, yeah, and trust me, it got live. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that. I'm sorry, I'm just showing you this. Let's see what we got. Oh, God, it's buffering. Really? Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah!
The story just starting. Why did I do it like that? I keep forgetting you when it turns like that. I apologize. Yeah. First start off again. The referee came out.
Referee is very cute, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, she is cute. She was cute as fuck. I gotta go out. She had a nice ass and everything.
Referee is very cute.
Can you probably see it? Yeah, I gotta get a good look at it. She was cute. I ain't gonna put. She had a nice ass and everything.
Referee is very cute, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to let you know, she is actually gorgeous.
The Diss the Boys. Fans went nuts for these guys. And they love them together. They love Taylor. The show was very professional. It was very good. I ain't gonna put the ring was a nice size. It wasn't a small ring.
Yeah, Taylor! Come on,
and I like the fact that.
Oh, yeah! Give it to me! Oh. Give it to me!
Yeah!
They knew how to play their fans. Yeah. I get the other guys. Get the other guys. It's double tag team.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they were thugged out.
Yeah.
They were thugged out, bro. Here's a picture of it. And the match gonna be going. Yeah, see. Oh, sorry.
Come on, Taylor!
There we go. You gotta see some of these match, see some of the action.
Oh shit!
That was good.
Come on, you gotta
That was good.
You gotta get up. Come on. They're killing you. They're killing your boy right now. Oh!
Damn, that was a good chain. That was a good chain of moves. Like this. Doing the submission match.
Taylor, get in there.
There we go, Taylor, come on!
Taylor gets in there.
Yeah!
Me. This is when it was all over the place. It was the third fall. And for the first time, I never experienced having to get the fuck out of the way because they're about to throw motherfuckers into a chair. We just wait for this to come up. Like I said, the match was real good. It was a good tag team match. It was brutal. Here we go. I mean, they were all over the place. Trust me on that. They were all over the fucking place.
I'm loving this. My first Falls Count Anywhere match ever.
Let's go, please. Let's go, please.
Look at this.
Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Yeah. Brutal. Beat him. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
I was trying to get that chat going. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. We'll get back in a minute. So now that match there was good. I ain't going for it. It was a good tag team match. Like I said, the bad guys won the first fall. The Queens won the second fall with a submission. And then it went hardcore. And I wasn't over by the entrance because there was a spot where they put your boy through a table. And that one won the match. And no, it was a good match. I'm not even going to find enjoyed it. And then we had a women's match that was next, which was with this girl named Elise and another girl by the name of whatever her name is. She's the heel, the other one's one card. So let's take a look. So we can take a look at some of the visuals. Let's go. Is this the one? P-Lord, that's her name. This is Elite. First of all, she fine as shit.
Yeah.
And with P-Lord, who is the opponent she's going against. Gregory was a squash match. And I can see they will hire her. And the fans love her.
Yeah.
Like the way she came into the ring, like the outfit. Yeah, she got booty. You can tell the ones from this show, from this promotion, that got the chance to go to the next level. If you actually watch. This is her, Elise. Elise, that's her name. Yeah, Elise. So, of course, you see the announcements of the ring, and then here's some of the action.
Two.
All right, this is a very good match. But it actually was quick because I think it was more so for a squash. Even though old girl.
What the hell was that?
A lot of good counters here.
Nice. You. No.
There you go. See, told you, boy, I was there. Hold on. So that was the squash match. Now, crazy is that match was not announced to be on there. So I think that was something that they added for whatever reason. That way it was quick. So, and then the next match, of course, I think was Cash Carter, who is the Arizona champ, against Rudy Rogers, who is a Canadian. So, you know, he went with the Canadian thing. They had the Canadian flag. I think that's the match was about to be next. They were funny because they were calling him Rudy. Yeah. Of course, he is the Canadian heel. And I had to go for it. He had a nice look about it. He had a biker flash, crispy washing. He had a small look about his ass, too.
Like a smug asshole.
Oh yeah, this is he made the dude open the ring like he got much of a head.
You don't deserve that much respect.
Hold on 1 second. Y'all continue to watch the show. This is a recorded podcast, but go ahead.
Superior second-rate hockey fan. Unlimited country.
That is J.C. Carter. Let me get his name right. Cash Carter. Cash Carter is actually a very good wrestler. I like his look, his moveset, all that good shit. He does remind me of a thicker version of Javon Evans. Their title belts are beautiful. I love the heavyweight belt, the way it looked. I love the way their belt looked. The tag titles was nice. Because I think with the pro wrestling company independent, you should have nice looking belts. I ain't even going front. This is a good independent show. I want to see some of them cats make it in North Carolina. Period. So let's continue doing the look, shall we? So thank you. This is some of the match. This is some of the action from the match.
Oh, this been a good match, people. I'm telling you this, man. It's very good. Cash over named Rudy. And this been a good match, bro. I ain't going for it. What you gonna do with it, brother? Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Oh! But I think you hurt yourself with that one.
He smushed the eye in his face.
He got the ropes. You should have pulled him away from the ropes. Watch him. That stinking Canadian is up to something. I don't trust him. Whoa! Glasgow kiss, baby. Oh no! You're gonna let him slap you like that, bro? You're gonna let him slap you like that, bro? What? What? You're gonna let him embarrass you in your town, boy? Yeah. Do it. Snap them things. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. Rudy's got something. Oh, this been a good match, people. I'm telling you this, man. It's very good. Cash over named Rudy. And this been a good match, bro. I ain't going for it. What you gonna do with it, brother? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh! But I think
they selling the fucking apartment and they decide they want to have a fucking inspection. I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. God damn. Anyway, so that match was a good match. It was a back and forth match. Rudy tried to cheat. Actually, I think he got disqualified. Because he I guess gave him a low blow. They was about to beat him with the flag, and another guy, I don't know who he was. He came in the ring to make the save. So Rudy got a lot of heat from the crowd. Like I said, JC, he's very athletic, and he got a nice size about him and everything. And like I said, definitely from watching this show, I definitely probably will now watch more episodes of their actual weekly show, which is High Voltage, because now I'm curious. How did Rudy and him end up? And who was this guy that came and saved Jace, Cash Carter from getting, messed up. You feel what I'm saying? So now what was next up after that? I think Zachary Wentz and Cosmo. All right, let's see.
Yeah, this next match for the tag titles.
Oh, these are tag titles. Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I told you I was gonna bring you independent wrestling. I can get to it.
Now, this tag titles with Juicy, Manu, and 17. I mean, he came out lit. He came out lit.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah!
He's a big dude.
I'm almost all the way around.
Yeah!
I got a 5 from him. He cool as shit. Him and Juicy. Now, what's interesting is that
Chubby D!
it's supposed to be a tag match. Let's make this clear. But it had a intro to the tag match. A match before the match, per se. It's just I explained it again. I think I got it. That dude came out there. What my boy name is?
Oh yeah!
What his name? Bruno Mars. And then Juicy came out.
Juicy. Gotta watch him on
Juicy is
AWF.
big as what he looks in person.
Yeah!
And me and him the same height.
Classic.
He's a big boy though.
Yeah, you know it's
came out.
you know it's when you coming out to the ghetto boys. Mind playing tricks on you. That's some real ass shit, big. I'm just saying. Juicy.
That's a big boy, dog. I'm trying to tell you. And I love you. I love the more SWAT team with him and Big Pop too. That was a killer ass shit. And that's a big dude. That's a big boy. That was a big boy out there. And see, these two, I think, was beefing. I think they were beefing, but they came together because
no water, just me. Oh yeah. What you say, Juicy? And would think they're a big man to a big man walk in the room. I feel you, Juice. Juicy.
Now, this dude that come out, he was not a part of the tag match. And I'm trying to figure out what was the point for him getting in the ring. Don't get
Juice out with him for AWF. Yeah, Chicken Pop too, so yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. I would think it was a tag team. He was just here by himself. So I was like, Warren King, something like that.
You said Booty King, right? No Kings. You said Burger King, right?
Just watch.
The ring is that way. Quit stalling. Hey, I hate to tell you this, when you get in the ring and get your ass kicked, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's talking shit, trying to get to the ring, right? And it's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm sorry if you hear the grass being cut, it's 10 to got 11 morning. It's like they're doing all this shit now because they're trying to sell this damn apartment complex. So, which, stay tuned to that bullshit. Anyway.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Now in this ring is chubby.
You're stalling. You're stalling. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You ain't big enough. You ain't big enough and strong enough, bro. Don't waste your mouth. Man, you are 100 pounds soaking wet with bricks in the pockets. You don't weigh much, bro. You a lightweight.
He came to the ring talking mad shit and put us on mute because they had the damn lawnmower right
You a light in the ass to be talking all that shit.
He got his ass handed to him. It was beautiful.
Hey, who let the bird out?
Look at him talking shit to him. He's not even a part of the match.
Why would Chihuahua got the bark so loud?
Get his little bubble.
Oh,
Did this guy have a match? I'm like, this
about to hurt.
right there.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. There we go. Oh! Yeah, that is what's called a squash match.
And then hold on. Let's set the scene. So after that, after they squashed that young man, the tag champs music hit. And it's immediate brawl. Immediately a brawl. Let's go. And still whooping his ass. While his boy gets beat up by the other two. Hey, look what Juicy do. Look what Juicy do. Dsesert.
Oh yeah, we ain't done.
This match was all over the place. It was a brawl. And lights, camera, and fashion looks good, man. They're a good looking tag team. I would love to see in our shape. Woo! The crowd was hyped. I mean, the crowd was into this match. The crowd was hot all night, to be honest with you, for his side. That's it. I'm just being honest with you. It's like it's just buffers. It was a good ass tag match.
Chubby,
It was a good match. I'm not even going to front. I really would like to see more of Lights, Camera, and Faction. Definitely.
We'll be back in a minute.
He broke through that.
Oh.
Hold on, let's go. Look at this.
Nice sequence.
Y'all missed the beginning of it. He got loose. He hit like 4. Hold on. I got problem. He hit like 4 moves consecutively on Juicy. I caught the end of that, but we continue.
No cut down.
Nice choke play.
Oh my God.
That kick. Some more drop.
Yeah.
That still was nasty.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Need some more of the match. Chubby. At this part of the match, the partnership between Chubby and Juicy starts to fall apart a little bit. So just give y'all.
Either way, just cheat. Oh, this about to get ugly.
I'm surprised he got his big ass up for that.
2, 3.
Need more of you. Chop. No, I see why they tag champs, man. They're a good looking tag team. And
Yeah.
hold on, let me bring this in. Des! We need them in Charlotte. We need them against TME. We need them against Ugly Game. We need them against the Audacity, because I feel that me and my brother Sadat will show them why it's not Lights, Camera, and Faction. No, it's Lights, Camera, and Audacity that will happen. You understand? Because Treehouse knows that if we was in Arizona Wrestling Federation, me and my brother will be tag champs. I'm just saying, there's all black wrestling promotion. That's all black tag team. I think they would make a great, if you could book them, I think they will come. I would love to see them against TME. I would love to see that match. That would be a banging match because these guys are good. You know, I love the chop chant, all that shit. Yeah, I can't say no more. Every time, I mean, the crowd was hot. It was beautiful. I'm you know what I'm saying, loving it. You feel me? So I'm trying to think what was next up on the plate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they had a good ass look. Yeah, I love it. Let's see what we got here. Yo, I ain't gonna front that tag team, the tag champions. I would love to see them against TME for the Ashe tag title. Yeah, actually, I agree with myself. I mean, there's Lockhart. He set that up. And I think what was next was the women's number one contenders match. Because I didn't get to see the women's match. Oh, no. This was Cosmo Ryan versus Zachary Wentz. I would tease him because he had Super Saiyan thing on. He was these two brothers. I was having a great conversation with him about pro wrestling. And I don't know if I caught the chant. Hold on. I don't know if I caught the chant. But they said to Zachary Wentz, "You was on Collision." He was like, "I know." And Collision was just on. Let's make this. Hold on. Let's pause it for a second. Collision just went off because understand, I'm in Phoenix. Arizona. I'm on West Coast time, not East Coast time. So Collision just went off. You feel what I'm saying? And he wrestled on Collision because when I got home, I watched Collision and saw he wrestled on Collision. And I was like, damn, the crowd was right. So I take a Collision was taped. But anyway.
Zachary Wentz, let's go. Yeah! I've been waiting to see this nigga live forever. Yes!
Zachary Wentz. Zachary Wentz was that good. Look at him. Look at him. Looking like $1 million. Even though fuck you, because you didn't hit the you give me a pound. But it's all good, though. I love you. I love you. I was too far in the crowd. I got you. No, I'm sorry. Zachary Wentz, baby. Yeah. This was a good match.
He's a rascal. Let's go, Cosmo. He's a rascal.
I'm just gonna say this. Cosmo Ryan, that boy nasty. I'm expecting to see him on the next level. I'm expecting to see him on the next level.
About to pick up. This about to pick up. I see this right now.
They don't love it from here. Also, she got the ID.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he about to twist out of this. This ain't shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this was a very good match, back and forth match. A lot of high show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah! Yeah, that guy's around nice.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Move! Get some more. I'm like, this match here, and it was the perfect length. Sorry, she's buffering, you know.
Cosmo. He's stretching it out. Here we go. Nice deep corner. Good job. He's stretching it out. Here we go. Nice deep corner. Good job. Good night.
Cosmo.
It's awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Oh. Oh. He got you. Oh, yeah. He get out with me, though. 1, 2, go. Hold on. I got to catch this. Where he at? Yeah! Do it again! Oh, Cosmo Orion! Oh, Cosmo Orion! No, yes, say hello. I'm back. I can on mute with the lawnmower. When y'all receive these messages, exciting as fuck. It's awesome. Zach is good. I ain't want to get too much because I ain't want to think I'm trying to record their shit and steal their shit. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Pay attention. Shots out to Jeff Hardy, baby. Yeah, it was a very good magical picture. Oh yeah, I got a lot of this because I told you I want to see me some Jack. Yeah, you ready to go? No. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Because the way they trios. I thought he had a 3. Yeah, I thought he had a 3. Man, I'm trying to think. And just after the match, the chick hand, Zach won by outsmart and I rolled him up. I think I was wrong. I didn't take notes. What's going on next? Then we had the number 1 contenders match for the women's title. Okay, let's hold on before we start here. This chick here, Brittany Blake. If there was one motherfucker on this goddamn roster that had it, got the look, would not be surprised she ends up in with a WWE ID contract, AEW, MLW. I see that she's about to challenge Shotzi for the Hawk Championship. One, she's a beautiful lady. Nice body, nice ass. You know I'm going to compliment the women. I'm sorry. Deal with it. But like I said, it takes more to be beautiful and have a nice ass, nice abs and all that to make it in pro wrestling. I'm going to shut up and let you watch her work. I was sold off the promo. Hold on. Let me bring this in, goddammit. Hold on.
I was sold off the promo. Apparently, she was a face. Now she's a heel. And apparently her and Laney Luck must have had a feud. I don't know because she brings up my luck. But the point being is, Shorty will be on the next level by the end of this year. She's getting a contract. I sit there and say, damn, I'm seeing a future WWE or AEW Women's Champion in my midst. So, and the match she had was with SOS. Shouts out to my sister. She's a horse. Darius, there's another one. Can we get Cherry the King and S in an Ashe title match? Can we get that, Darius? It should need to be challenging for the Pan-African diaspora title. This was a damn good female, independent, three-way match. And of course, a.k.a. Gigi Dolan, Priscilla Kelly, the pictures don't do her beauty justice, my brother. My smokers. She is gorgeous. I'm like, damn. And yes, AAW, NWA. Can we get her on my TV? Can I mean, technically AEW, okay, before we get to this, AEW has the perfect shit. Because I'm gonna tell you why. If they ever want to turn Darby heel or give Darby a running buddy, why not bring in Priscilla Kelly? Because the heel crit that they had in MLW, when I first started watching MLW, was fire. It was Darby Allin, Priscilla Kelly, and I can't think of the third person. It was a third person. And Darby was a heel. This is when Swerve Strickland was the MLW World Champion. Please, go back in the archives and look. That's when I first was introduced to Priscilla Kelly. Now, I do remember they said something, Jim Cornette was talking about she did something with a tampon. That was in the past. Who gives a fuck? But can we get Priscilla Kelly on my TV? This match was good. So, but anyway, back to this Brittany lady. Because Brittany, yeah, let's go.
What? 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 No, she did not go.
So she did a very good promo. Then I think with this SOS coming out, I think. Big Mama. Yeah, she like she ready.
Yeah. You do deserve it, Brittany. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's the way she's a big girl. She can move. Very good match. I see why she was it was a change of face because she's the big mama that can move. I almost see her against Jocelyn Navarro, Charity King, Savannah Evans, independent level. I told her after I checked out this live show, I have definitely going to check out this thing we did before and probably talk about it more. Let's see what we got here. And then, of course, my wife in my head, the Black Rose. We'll talk about that over again. Kelly. Look at it. She looks amazing. Yeah, it's back. Yeah, it's back.
I'm just saying. And the girl in there that looks nice ass too, right?
Yeah, I mean, people, they're women. Why would I not look at them? I state the fucking obvious. There do some beautiful ass women that's right now come up in wrestling. And two, even more so than that, this is damn near like the deepest. This is like the deepest I've ever seen of women in the wrestling atmosphere. Not only that, black women at that. We'll give it some action. Magic Queen, Phil Kelly, FAF.
What did you do?
She up there hiding.
Oh, so we're hiding? That's what we're doing now?
Being smart like a heel. Drag it out there and let them work. Smart.
Oh!
This was a good one, Matt. A lot of good interaction between all three of them. Oh, God, you want the answer face. I forgot about that. I'm not even mad at that. Damn.
Oh!
I'm not even mad at that. As y'all can see, this was a good ass fucking match. I'm sorry. This is like one of the best female three-ways I've seen. TV or live. It was actually that pretty good. Priscilla Kelly. Good back and forth. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that combination move. Hey, look what she did with this. 4 moves that quick. Smooth. Didn't give her a slam. And then, of course, we get to that in a second. So, but that match was good. Actually, Brittany won to become the number one contender for the women's title. Which I think, like I said, I tried to figure out who the women's champion is at this point in time. Which I had to look that up to get y'all. Plus, I will be around more. Yeah, Brittany Brooks. Yep. Yeah, so I'm just looking at their page right now. But no, like I said, it's no, it was a good ass fucking show. I ain't gonna front. That match was real good. Of course, Brittany won. So there you go. Now, with that being said, I ran into Juicy. Let's go. He was so cool, man.
What's happening, man?
Tell me who you is.
Man, we tapped in with the OG, man. Double OG, man. Big Taco, Juicy Final. Hey, tapped in with the OG over here. Came to support. Much love to OG right here, man.
Oh, yeah. Smoke this over.
Come
and
on.
You know the Pro Wrestling podcast,
man.
Pro Wrestling Smoke.
I'm
going to talk about this. I had to come see this man. I saw him with Jacob Fatu shutting MLW the fuck down, bro.
Shout out to brother, man. Shout out to brother Jake, man.
No doubt, yeah.
We shut down MLW. We shut down Arizona Wrestling Federation.
Oh, yes.
Man. Come tap in, y'all know what I mean?
Oh, yes, people. I told y'all I was going to see it. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man.
What's happening, man?
Tell me who you
that
is.
That was so cool, man. But this is the main event. JC, was it? JC, if this motherfucker was in, who's in the face? Yeah. No, but the champ.
Coming out this go around.
Look.
You had to move to another spot for a second. You feel me?
Yeah.
Do this shit.
Champ. He came in lit. He came in lit.
Oh no, he didn't.
He came in hot. Came in hot. He came in on business. He came in on business. He's ready, goddamn. No, he's ready. Big money in the bag, baby. Hundreds. It was hundreds in the ring. Hold on. It was fucking $100 bills in the ring. Real $100 bills in the goddamn ring. I'm sitting looking at this shit like, would I be wrong? I'm about to get my ass whooped by Randy and grab that money. And I'm pretty sure that rep that grabbed all that after the match is over, he's like, all right, you gotta give me that back, bro. You gotta give me that back, bro. You gotta give me that back, bro. You gotta give me back that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga threw, no, it was some hundreds in there. No, it was hundreds. It won't no fake hundreds. No. He threw real hundreds in the ring. I'm like, okay. Yeah, and that ref got him quick. No, hold on. Watch the ref. He just grabbed it. The rock guy's going to wipe his ass with it. Yeah, this was a cool match. It was a very good match. It was well thought out, well paced. Good back and forth. You won't go see high flying, no. And then also, JC, he got a lot of good heat. I love his little strut that he does.
Yeah, rich that thing in, rich it in. Give him some cauliflower ears. Whoa! Oh, so disrespectful.
You like, no, bitch.
Oh!
It was two heavyweights. Like I said, it wasn't much flying or what have you. Trust me, he went in and out. Trust me. It was an act. Here we go. Outside.
Yeah!
Not me.
Yeah!
All in the action. It was brutal. I loved it. Violence!
He did. The mood has changed. The mood has changed.
Come on, JC. Get it back, Corey.
JC, I think they throw him into the railing.
You got 10 seconds. Work him over. You got 10 seconds. Work him over.
Nice spear. I see a lot of people do the spear. Oh, that was sweet. Nice. I like Clutch, actually. I like his moves. He's very methodical with his moves. He's very impactful.
Oh, put your hand back in there.
He couldn't get him up.
Oh.
But that's what I like. This match was rugged. It wasn't pretty. It was not big man. Oh, that was the interesting way. I had to get it under. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to get it under. It's more of the match. Like I said, I think it was about 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh no, you were not. No,
yes,
you were not about to try to do.
Yes, he did. And he knelt it on top of the chair. But this is why I like the way
because you put
the champ, because he brought the chair in. The champ, instead of being under the chair, he put the chair on top of it, so that it'll be just as damaging to him, if not more than him.
On top and knock yourself out.
But normally,
Clutch, you are brilliant.
like, if I'm gonna take this bump and feel pain, you're gonna feel pain too, buddy. You ain't gonna land on my soft though.
Watch out from behind, Clutch.
This is the other thing. This is the other thing I like. You don't see this. When the guy's going to put the shit, you know how much time it takes for him to push the motherfucker in there? So the guy is recovering, supposed to come up behind and attack him because he got his back turned. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was great.
Watch out,
you know this.
Yeah! Finish him! Finish him! Yeah!
You want that pound.
Tommy! 1, 2, 3, yeah! Yeah!
Clutch won. He retained the title. Beautiful belt. Beautiful ass belt, people. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yo, this has been a live ass wrestling show. If you ever in motherfucking Phoenix, look up Arizona Wrestling Federation. Get yourself a ticket and go check out the show live. It is fucking lit. I'm trying to tell you.
So, that's my review. I enjoyed the show. If I ever go to Phoenix and they got a show, I definitely will attend. I'm definitely going to watch their show High Voltage to keep up with it. So that's on top of me watching Memphis, EPW, you know what I'm saying, and all the other wrestling for YouTube, whatever. So as well as the main wrestling. So I'm here to share my experience. I love pro wrestling. You know, definitely shouts out to Juicy and, you know what I'm saying, Dsesert for, you know what I'm saying, speaking to my smokers. It's like, yeah, it was, I got a post and everything. So, like I said again, I enjoyed my time in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to send these shots out, even though they ain't got shit to do with wrestling. Missy Deep, QoS Tiffy, Cam, Bull Bang, La, everybody at that content event, or what have you. Also, the two brothers that would sit behind me, we talked some wrestling. You feel what I'm saying? And it also reminded me I need to get business cards. So, yeah. So, with that being said, I am done. I hope y'all enjoyed Pro Wrestling Smoke this week. I gave y'all close to 3 hours, and I was by my damn lonesome. So, with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Hold on. Plus, don't forget for my grown and sexy people, hit that QR code so you can check out the risque side of the STO podcast family, the Premium Smoke Room, only on loyal fans. 4 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, special episodes such as the Premium Smoke, the Project Content House, as well as the VIP Smoke Room, which you know I open up. You know, unfortunately, I won't be opening up on X no time soon, and I can't do it on the other platforms that I'm on. So with that being said, you can only see that in the Premium Smoke Room. You feel me? Also, don't forget about the flagship of the STO podcast family, STO, the Smokers Lounge. You know, I'm changing up the schedule a little bit. Y'all be getting something on Tuesdays. This is going to be on Thursdays, and then, of course, Bonus Smoke Fridays. You feel me? And then, of course, you know, the other for audio-wise, y'all get that to listen to, you know, the Chronicles of Pit Queen, as well as Deep in Them Guts of Queen Buddy B. audio-wise. But if you want to see them episodes, you got to hit the QR code and subscribe. $6.25 for the first month. After that, it's full price. But trust me, it's worth it because you're going to get great content, great conversation, and see some titties. See, there you go. So, and once again, till next week, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to check and see what's going on with Ashe. Do we have any announcements? Actually, before I go, before I even say it, let me check that anyway. Let's see. Another return. They said returns May 23rd. Damn it, I'm going to be out of town. May 23rd. To Bloom Studios. They have not announced any matches. Or what have you. So I am curious to see what's going to be the next card for them. I do have a pro wrestling. I've been had it, but I might put in the description for y'all to check out. You know, to kind of follow me. Bull City Pro W, because it was my original pro wrestling thing that I'm doing on YouTube. You know, which I was really covering the local scene in North Carolina of pro wrestling at that time. And I think that's gonna be my new Twitter. That's actually, I'm not gonna have any portion on that. There's gonna be strictly wrestling. Because for some apparent reason, when I try to get a new Twitter, I get suspended, and my other one got hacked. So I'm in a complete transition business wise. So, but with transition come evolution. There you go. So with that being said, now we end all these shows. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.